Yes, good morning students. Yes, we are discussing about the heat transfer. तो yes, now we will discuss the heat transfer में about the conduction. तो conduction के बारे में हमने कल ये चर्चा कर ली थी कि conduction क्या होता है. It is a type of heat transfer in which basically the heat flows like the current. जैसे current flow करता है ऐसे हमारे पास heat flow करती है, right? We have also discussed the basic relation for the heat transfer. बेसिक रिलेशन हमने फ्रेम कर लिया था किसका, हीट ट्रांसफर का, राइट. तो वो हमने देख लिया था. नाउ द नेक्स्ट इज दैट इज अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ रॉड्स. combination of rods, that is the first combination is series combination. Now it is the combination in which same amount of heat flows through it. It is a combination in which same amount of heat flows through it. तो same amount of heat flow करे, that is a combination. So it's a series combination. And let's suppose in this series combination this is L1, this is L2, and let's suppose the temperature at this point is T1, temperature at this point is T2. So the heat current is flowing through it. Its conductivity is let's suppose K1 and its conductivity is let's suppose K2. Now we can easily observe when the two conductors are connected in series, we can calculate their equivalent resistance as well as we can also write the relation for their equivalent conductivity. मान लो ये चीज है, we have drawn any equivalent one, जिसकी लेंथ L है, ये इसका T1 पे है, ये T2 पे है, and its is K equivalent, right? But here area of cross section is not changing, so we can directly say that heat सेम फ्लो करेगा. अगर मैं इसका टेम्परेचर T3 लें तो we can say T1 minus T3 plus T3 minus T2 is equal to T1 minus T2. What is T1 minus T3? जो टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस है, I into R, it is IH into R, that is 1 by K1 into L1 by A plus IH into 1 by K2 into L2 by A is equal to T1 minus T2, that is IH into 1 by K equivalent into L by A. ये तो मैंने दो का लिखा है. A will cancel out, this I will cancel out, A will cancel out. This will give L1 by K1 plus L2 by K2 so on is equal to L by K equivalent. So what is K equivalent? So here K equivalent is equal to L by summation of all such terms, summation of Li by Ki. That is L1 by K1 plus L2 by K2 plus L3 by K3 means it is the summation of L by, that is L1 plus L2 plus L3, that is L by Li by Ki, right? So that is this. तो ये आपको ध्यान में रखना है फॉर द सीरीज कॉम्बिनेशन. And what is L? Also, what is L? L is summation of Li. Right? Next. That is next is parallel combination of rods. Parallel combination of rods. इसमें क्या है? If rods are connected in such a way that temperature difference across them remains same. Then the combination is called parallel combination. This is called parallel combination, right? Like we can consider the two rods. These are at temperature T1 and T2. It is having the K1, K2. Their length are same, but their area of cross section are different. It is A1, it is A2. Right? Here, if we draw the equivalent, K equivalent, तो मैं देखो क्या लिख सकता हूं. आई कैन राइट कि अगर इसमें करंट I1 गया होगा, इसमें I2 गया होगा, इसमें I गया होगा. I is equal to I1 plus I2. Now what is I? Delta T by R equivalent. It is delta T by R1 plus delta T by R2. Means it is 1 by R1, R equivalent. R equivalent is 1 by K equivalent into L by A. And this is 1 by K1 to L by A1. One by K2 to L by A2. So K equivalent is, that is K1 A1 plus K2 A2 by A. Means it is summation of Ki Ai by summation of Ai. So it is a summation of Ki Ai by summation of Ai. So that is a combination which is called parallel combination. So we have discussed the two combinations, and in these two combinations we have also discussed what? We have also discussed, that is how to calculate the equivalent thermal conductivity, right? Next. Now the next is, there is an application of it, that is growth of ice on ponds. So next is growth of ice on ponds, right? That is also the application of conduction. That is the method of heat transfer, that is conduction. We know due to transfer of heat along the liquid, along the water, the thickness of ice on ponds increases. Full stop. Like we have taken this is the length of the ice formed on it. As we know कि हमारे पास देखते हैं हम ये कि when the temperature falls less than 0 degree Celsius, then the water starts converting into ice. We want to calculate कि how this thickness of the ice is changing with time, right? Let's put here temperature is minus theta degree Celsius, and here is the temperature, that is 0 degree Celsius. This is the y, right? So it is minus theta degree Celsius, it is 0 degree Celsius, here it is the water and it is the ice. Now due to conduction of heat dq in dt time, due to conduction of heat dq along ice in dt time, comma dy thickness of ice more forms. अगर यहाँ पे dq गया तो लेट्स सपोज dy थिकनेस और फॉर्म हो गई, तो हम क्या कह सकते हैं? चल तो हीट कंडक्शन दैट इज dq by dt, इट इज इक्वल टू व्हाट? v इज i into r या i इज v by r, 0 से थीटा डिवाइड बाय रेजिस्टेंस 1 by k length y upon area a. Here what is dq? K into a by y into theta into dt. Also dq is the amount of heat released due to fusion So what is dq? That is dm into L, m into L. What is dm? Mass into per unit volume, density into volume, area into length, dy. जो मास फॉर्म होगा इसको यहां पे रखो तो वी विल गेट k into a by y to theta into dt. It is rho L into a into dy. This a and a will cancel out. Now if you will see, this will become y dy. dt is equal to y dy into rho L by k theta. Let's suppose now the time taken when it expands from 0 to y, 0 to t. Time taken when it expands from 0 to t and 0 to y. So if we integrate it, we will get 0 to t is t, rho L by k theta. Integration of y di is y square by 2. This is the relation to build the ice from 0 to y. 0 से y फॉर्म होने में जितना उसको टाइम लगेगा. Here when it is forming from 0 to y and then y to 2y, 0 to y में मान लो उसको टाइम लगा t1 और ये टाइम है t2. तो 0 से y का टाइम देखो t1 कैसे निकाल सकते हैं. t1 इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू y स्क्वायर एंड t2 इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू जितना 2y तक जाने में लगेगा 4y स्क्वायर माइनस y स्क्वायर 3y स्क्वायर आएगा. 0 से यहां तक जाने में 4y स्क्वायर एंड 0 से यहां तक जाने में y, तो सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दिया. मतलब व्हाट इज t1 रेशियो t2, that is 1:3. So on. You can judge this thing, how much time it takes to grow the ice on ponds from 0 to y is that relation. Clear? Next. Yes, next. Next is the second mode of heat transfer. Second mode of heat transfer का अगला जो हमारा तरीका है, that is the convection. Till now we have discussed the concepts related to the conduction. We will discuss the problems later on. But now I am discussing convection. Convection is okay. Convection is the way of heat transfer in which transfer of heat occurs due to actual motion of particles. Due to actual motion of particles, that is convection. Due to actual motion of particles. Here the particles itself moves in the heating of material. Right? So this is the way of heat transfer, or you can say it is a convection there. Right? Next. Convection is of two types. One is called natural convection. And another one is called forced convection. So one is called natural convection, another is called forced convection. So in the natural convection, particles itself moves. Itself. And in the forced convection, we have to supply something. Some external force. राइट लाइक हमारे पास पोस्ट कन्वेक्शन का एग्जांपल है, जैसे हमारे पास जो कूलिंग फैन होते हैं या हीटर्स होते हैं, दैट इज द पोस्ट कनेक्शन. इज इट क्लियर? कनेक्शन में इससे ज्यादा हम कुछ डिस्कस नहीं करेंगे बिकॉज देयर आर नो रिलेशंस आर क्रिएटेड रिगार्डिंग द कनेक्शंस, बिकॉज कनेक्शन इज अ माइक्रोस्कोपिक फिनोमेना, बहुत छोटा फिनोमेना है. इज इट क्लियर? Next, after the convection, the third, there is a mode of heat transfer, it is called radiation. रेडिएशन, देखो रेडिएशन क्या है, देखेंगे प्लीज. रेडिएशन is the mode of heat transfer in which exchange of heat occurs due to exchange of heat occurs due to electromagnetic waves. Due to electromagnetic waves, right? It doesn't require any material medium to take place. It doesn't require any material medium to take place, right? Next is interaction of the radiation with matter. Interaction of radiation with matter. When radiation falls on matter surface, then three things occur. That is reflection, absorption, and transmitted. Right? Like you can see, मान लो हमारे पास ये मैटर है, इसके ऊपर हमारी रेडिएशन फॉल होती है. तो देयर आर थ्री थिंग्स टू बी डिफाइंड. इसमें से कुछ एब्जॉर्ब हो जाएगी, कुछ रिफ्लेक्ट हो जाएगी और कुछ ट्रांसमिट हो जाएगी. लेट्स सपोज इट इज क्यू आर क्यू टी एंड जो एब्जॉर्ब होगी वो क्यू ए. तो टर्म्स रिलेटेड टू इट. Like the first term is absorptance. It is amount of energy absorbed amount of energy absorbed is QA to the amount of energy incident on it. It is represented by small a. So here small a is QA by Q. Coefficient of absorption, here you can say absorptive power or you can say absorptance. इसको हम absorptive power भी बोलते हैं. Next is reflectance. small r, or reflective power. Reflectance or reflective power, small r. So it is a ratio of amount of energy reflected to the total amount incident on it. To the total amount incident on it. So it is small r, Q reflected to the Q incident. Total. Right? Also, we know Q is what? QA plus QR plus QT. There is another term, that is third term, that is the transmittance power, transmittive power. So this small t, it is amount of energy transmitted to the total amount incident on it. How we know Q is this? If we divide by Q, one is QA by Q plus QR by Q plus QT by Q. This is what? This is small a, this is small r, this is small t. So you can say A plus R plus T is 1. That is A plus small r plus small t, it is equal to 1. Clear? Also, perfectly absorber. तो अगर कोई परफेक्टली एब्जॉर्बर है तो उसका ए 1 होगा, आर एंड टी इक्वल टू व्हाट? 0. परफेक्टली रिफ्लेक्टर, उसका R1 होगा, A is equal to 0. Perfectly transmitter. T1 होगा और AR is equal to 0. Right? So these are the terms we can define related to interaction of radiation with matter. Right? Now the next is this is the interaction of radiation with matter. Some important terms. First is MEC power. E. It is amount of energy emitted per unit time per unit area. It is amount of energy emitted per unit time per unit area. Well, E is defined as amount of energy emitted per unit area per unit time. Spectral emissive power. E lambda. It is amount of energy emitted per unit time per unit area and per unit wavelength. Per unit time, per unit area and per unit wavelength. What is E lambda? Per unit area, per unit time, per unit wavelength. This is, you can say, spectral emissive power. That is amount of energy emitted per unit area, per unit time, per unit wavelength. Right? This is called spectral emissive power. Right? So, here E is equal to integration of E lambda into D lambda. We can write such thing. Is it clear? Right. Next. Next is absorptive power. Same way, it is a ratio of amount of amount of radiation absorbed to the amount of radiation incident on it. मतलब small a is what? QA by Q. Right? Next, spectral absorptive power. स्पेक्ट्रल एब्जॉर्प्टिव पावर, ये देखो उसका मतलब क्या होता है. अगेन इट इज द अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी एब्जॉर्ब्ड पर यूनिट वेवलेंथ. इट इज अ फ्रैक्शन ऑफ एनर्जी incident absorbed by it per unit wavelength. So A lambda is QA by Q you can say A lambda is integration of A lambda into D lambda. Right? That is called what? Spectral absorptive power. Clear? Next, emissivity. Small e. It is a ratio of emissive power of body to emissive power of black body. Emissive power of black body. मतलब E is the ratio of emissive power of body to the emissive power of black body. Right? Now emissive power of body is less than emissive power of black body. So E is less than 1, greater than 0. This is the value for the emissive powers. Is it clear? So that is a very important thing. E is greater than 0, less than 1. Right? Next. Next is perfectly black body. A body is said to be perfectly black body if it absorbs all rays incident on it. All the rays that is incident on it, अगर वो उसको perfectly absorb करे. जैसे हमारे पास एक डिफाइंड है फेरिस ब्लैक बॉडी. Ferris black body. It is a body which shows when light rays incident on it then it is perfectly absorbed. Absorbed, right? That is called Ferris black body. It is represented like this. मान लो यहाँ पे स्पेस है. Some ray will enter in it. Then that ray will reflect again and again. And so on. Means after the multiple reflection, it is fully absorbed by it. That represents the Ferris black body. Means till now in the radiation we have discussed कि हमारे पास रेडिएशन में हमने ये देखा कि हमारे पास first thing radiation is a method of heat transfer in which there is no requirement of any medium. It occurs by electromagnetic waves. After that we have discussed some terms related to the radiation like interaction of radiation with matter. We have discussed three terms there: transmittance, reflectance and absorptance. Small a, small r and small t. And a plus r plus t is equal to 1. We have also discussed next, that is some important terms. Like we have discussed first is emissive power. It is amount of energy emitted per unit area per unit time. Next is spectral emissive power. Basically it is amount of energy emitted per unit area per unit time per unit wavelength. Next is absorptive power. It is the amount of energy absorbed per unit, that is to the total amount of energy incident on it. It is the amount of energy absorbed to the total amount of energy incident on it. Next, that is the spectral absorptive power. It is amount of energy that is absorbed per unit wavelength. Next we have discussed emissivity. It is a ratio of emissive power of, that is the normal body, to the emissive power of black body. It is a ratio of emissive power of normal body to the emissive power of black body. Small e is equal to E by this, जिसकी वैल्यू हमारी 0 से 1 के बीच में होती है. आफ्टर इट वी हैव डिस्कस दैट इज परफेक्टली ब्लैक बॉडी. परफेक्टली ब्लैक बॉडी क्या होता है कि जो फुली अब्सॉर्बर हो, जैसे हमारे पास फेरिस ब्लैक बॉडी है, राइट. इसको आप लिखेंगे प्लीज.